Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth session of Figma tutorial. In this session, you will get to know the text tool. To use the text tool, you can click on this icon from the toolbar, and for faster access, you can use the T on the keyboard as the shortcut. Well, if I press the T, as you can see, the text tool is selected, and by clicking on this frame, I can access the text tool setting in this section. Okay, I will write a text, for example, Figma, and I select this phrase by pressing Ctrl and A. From this section, you can choose the desired font. For example, if I click on this item, a list of fonts will be displayed to me. From the font weight section, you can change the font weight. The items you see here may vary depending on the font you choose. For example, I put weight on bold. You can change the font size from the font size section. If I click on this arrow, a list of default font sizes will be displayed, from which I can choose the font size I want. For example, 24. I can also manually enter the desired value, for example, 30. Here we have another item called line height, with which you can specify the line spacing. For this, I select this paragraph by pressing Ctrl and A, and from this part, I set the line height to number 30. As you can see, the distance between the lines changes by 30 pixels. From the letter spacing section, you can increase or decrease the distance between characters. I choose the word Figma, and the more I increase the letter spacing, the distance between the characters increases, and the more I decrease it, the distance decreases. Okay, the next item is paragraph spacing, which is used for paragraphs. I will select this paragraph and increase the paragraph spacing from here. And as you can see, this space is created in this section between the paragraph and the title. Other items we have here are auto width, auto height, and fixed size modes. What is the use of these? If you pay attention to this paragraph, it is on fixed size mode. Now I will select the auto width item. As you can see, all the texts are displayed linearly. The auto height item actually makes the height of this box as the height of the text. How is it different from fixed size? In fixed size mode, as its name suggests, the box is considered fixed. But in auto height, the height of this box changes based on the height of the text. Consider the auto height mode. I will take a copy of this text, hit Ctrl and C and paste it on this section. As you can see, the height of this box is as the height of our text. This time I choose fixed size and repeat the same process. As you can see, the text goes out of the box and our box remains fixed. Very well, let's go to the next items. Here we have the item align left, align center, and align right. I select this text. Align left is a mode where texts are written from left to right. In align center, the text is in the middle, and in align right mode, the text is arranged from right to left. Other items here are align top, align middle, and align bottom modes. In order for you to get familiar with these items, I will add a word to Figma, for example, course. Okay, I will make 2 copies of this text. Pay attention, now we have a box all around the Figma course text. If we consider a hypothetical line here, this line is located between Figma and course. I choose align top for the first item, align middle for the second item, and align bottom for the last item. For each of these items, if I remove the word course, you can see the changes completely. By removing the course in the first item, as you can see, the word Figma is above the hypothetical line. For the second item, the word Figma is in the middle of the hypothetical line, and for the last item, the word Figma is placed at the bottom of this line. So you can use the items in this section to specify the different modes of alignment compared to top, middle, and bottom. Okay, if I click on the type settings icon, I can access more settings for the text tool. Here we have the resizing, which actually includes the items that we reviewed in this section. We have alignments, which is the same as items in this section, with the difference that we have an item called justified, where you can justify your text and paragraphs from this item. I select the paragraph here and justify it. As you can see, the empty space disappears from the left and from the right, and our text is justified. Very well, we have the decoration and we will check its settings on this text. The first item creates a line below our text and the second item takes a line above this text. You can delete this line by clicking on None. The case item is for uppercase, lowercase, and title case modes. In uppercase mode, all our text is displayed in capital letters. The title case mode shows only the first character in capital letter. And the lowercase item shows all the letters in lowercase. Here we have the vertical trim item with which you specify the baseline mode, which can be a standard, that is the mode you see, or it can be in case height. In this way, this box becomes the same height as the characters. The next item is list style, where you can choose the list as points or numbers. The list spacing item actually specifies the distance between the lists for us. I hit enter and as you can see, it automatically shows number 2 because we set the list spacing to numbered mode. Okay, I write the Figma phrase here again. From this part, by increasing the list spacing value, I increase the distance between the lists, or I can reduce this distance. The paragraph spacing is actually the setting that we reviewed together here, and the last item is the text truncate, with which you can summarize the text. How does this item work? When I select this text here, make sure that the resizing is in fixed size mode. Now I choose the truncate option. By changing the height of this box, as you can see, the texts that are outside the box are no longer displayed. Okay, here we have the details item with which you can access other settings, and each font can have different changes. Very well, in this session we learned about the text tool feature in Figma software.